Eugene, what do you think about the Medina Soil Activator product?
We've been using that product for a long, long time, at least 20 years. Now I'm using it more for my vegetables. Especially works better on my squash fields, because we go in there and we pick every day. Rain, it can rain 5 inches, and we go with the big tractors in there and make roads in there and get the squash out. And after we're through with the squash, we pick the squash almost 30 days. We pick in that field. And if we don't rain, we'll water every week, at least 7 days, every 7 days. And that ground gets packed, should get packed. But since we use that Medina pretty often, every year, right after I plant. Right after I plant, even if I plant twice, I like to use it twice. People say it costs, but it works. And I put a gallon. When I put my herbicide, we invert it about an inch deep. Then we water it, we have to water it whenever. And for 3 years, we've been planting the same field. Squash and oats. And I don't use nothing but a disc. Disc and field cultivator, because I don't even bed. We just disc the squash down, and then I run my field cultivator every time it rains. No weeds. Just keep plowing it and plowing it and plowing it. The other field cultivator going like 4 inches, 3 inches. And this year, for the first time for 3 years, I went in there with a subsoiler, and I went about 18 inches. And we didn't get a big cloth. Nothing. He plowed just, you can go see, it's perfect. You can plant right after that. You can
ground was real mellowed out.
You can go plant, I guarantee you plant oats with this disc, and it'll come up.
And that was just by using the Medina Soil
Activator, yeah. But we really like it. I really, really like it. And
what is some of the other products that you use? The humate?
We use the humate acid when I put my fertilizer out. Like if I use 100 units of nitrogen or whatever you use, I use a quart to an acre when I'm planting. And you can see results. If you put little fertilizer, you're going to use it. That plant, you can tell the rows you put it out, or you plant a field without it, and with it, really you can tell. The humate acid, a quart is enough. It really works. A lot of soils, it lock in your fertilizer. The plant will not take it in. And some plants like beans and black land will not take your fertilizer. No matter how much fertilizer you pour in that field when it's raining, it's not going to take it. You put that humate acid, you see those plants green. It'll take the nitrogen, the fertilizer you put out there.
And you mix the humate with the fertilizer when you put it out. That's the way you put it out.
In the same tank. In the same tank, you just put it there. And it really, for me, it works. We use Medina has to grow, like on beans, squash. It works pretty good. It works good. And we use a quart to an acre.
How often you put that has to grow on your crops?
And usually, when I spray, every time I spray, really, we don't have like every 7 days. I don't like to go one time and just spray that. But if I'm spraying anything else, you can if you got to spray for one spin tour, you just add it with your spin tour, or whatever you're using that is you can put on your squash or beans or tomatoes. You go ahead and use it, and it works. It really works. For tomato, it really works, and because you could have a field of we plant tomatoes and squash and cucumbers, and it works for everything.
Do you ever leave out a little spot to see, compare, or you?
Well, we can tell. I can tell if I don't use it, it's not the same as when I use it. Yeah, if we get a lot of rain, we can't get in there because I do most of my spraying with the tractor. I don't get a plane.
Right.
We do everything with the tractor, and if I can't get in there, you can see those plants are suffering. They need something to eat, and as soon as we get in there, it works.
Okay.
And I use a seed treatment that I always forget the name of the seed treatment.
Seed grow?
Seed grow, that works. I think it works when the ground is real cold, like I plant in, I hate to say this, people going to know when I'm planting, but I plant in February, my squash first planting. And the ground is real cold, and you could see all my seeds really come up better than before. I still got to protect them from the wire worm and all of that. But I mean, that ain't going to protect that.
Right.
It ain't going to protect you from no insect. It's just going to make, well, they say,
germination.
That is going to germ better, and to me it does germ better. But it really, I've been using it 3 years ago. I think I started using that seed treatment, and it really has worked for me.
So your overall opinion about the Medina products, you feel one better than the other? Which one do you like the most?
Well, for everyone works better. Well, it works different on different crops. I think they all, even I use some of that dry fertilizers they got, that organic fertilizer, and I think it works pretty good. I haven't had enough experience because it's my first year, but it works good with the planter. It looks like the plant, when the plant comes up, it's full of food. It's got enough feed there to feed that plant for a while, you know, to still find that other fertilizer or the nutrients in the ground. It gives it enough nutrients to keep it going before she finds the nutrients in the ground, I would think.
Okay.